Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to see what else I can really get done on my car. I got a piece of plexi for building the next part of the amp rack. I'll show you guys that. But don't know how long I'm going to go for. It's been here in Florida the last couple days, the last week or so. I mean, it's 95 degrees right now. Of the couple days we've had recently. So I'll see what I can get done. I'll show you guys my progress and we'll get after it. Alright, so here's what I got left to do. I got to make the box that goes around the capacitor here, box around the battery, carpet those, finish that up. I have to cut the port out of here, just trim the carpet away from this. I just want to let the glue set and kind of cure some on the edge here, just so it didn't pull away right as I cut it. Other than that, I need to go figure out how much I want to trim off of these guys, cut those guys to size. I can pretty much mock up and make that plate out of the piece of acrylic I have sitting over here. Measure it up, mock it up, cut this piece down, punch a few holes in it, and we should be good. Alright, so I got this, the amp copied over pretty much onto the acrylic. So I'm going to go ahead, cut this out, get that into shape, punch a couple holes and see if I can get it to sit on that. Once I get everything located, I'm going to trim the top of the rods. I just don't know where I need them to end yet. So I'll get this cut, get that located, amp back on. I'll probably wire the amp in and do some more of my wiring on this panel while I have the box out for this time. I'm hoping the next time the box goes in, it can stay in. So I'm going to have to run some wires back here and get that all straightened out and organized, so that I can hopefully get the box in and not have to pull it out again to finish up the wiring for like the LEDs later on. But that's that. Alright, so I got this piece of plexi cut. It fits on here. I still have to determine how far down I want to trim these. I want to see if I want to space this off the JP8 at all or not, or just put like a rubber spacer, or if I want it actually up away from it a little bit. Because I'm thinking about mounting the JP84 the same way I have these things through, which is just a bolt and a lock nut on the other side kind of screwed through. So I would need that thickness, so I need to pull it up that much so it's not resting on the JP8. So I'm going to wait until I have the JP84 to finish cutting these to size and mocking everything up for this. But this is cut, it slides onto the 4 rods, and the amp fits below it. Looks perfectly fine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the inside of the car and do some more of my wiring for back here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much run a speed wire, which has 4 wires in there, and I'm going to run one run up each side to each door. That'll be for the tweeter and the mid-range from each of the crossovers here. So let me get running wire from those to behind this panel, and I'll get them terminated and pretty much plugged in the back. Okay, so what I'm doing back here is just to get the run started. I kind of popped them right up through the corners here. All it needs to be done is just tuck down away and you'll never see it again. But that's just my way of getting both runs through without pre-cutting the wire in the back, since this is all one big run. So I'm going to run both of these up the sides to where they need to go, which is into the front doors. And I'll pull back any slack then and trim it in the back, terminate it, and get these ready to get wired into the doors. Let me pull some more wire and I'll catch up with you all in a second. Alright, so now I got it run from back here down around. I still have to tuck it a little bit, but finish running that where that goes. That goes back, same thing over there, you can't see it. Then they both come under the seats and pop out on the sides. This one's doing the same thing. So I'm going to keep moving along. Alright, so I got it up to the front doors. I got them up to literally the kicks and each side. It's all behind the trim. I'll tuck back along the side, up under the seat, and then back to the panel here. It is that wire going across here. I have to cut it and then run it to each crossover input, or outputs rather, and terminate them and get them going. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I got the crossover wired in, all the audio inputs wired. I pretty much have everything connected. I got to clean it up a little bit before I go to put the box back in, but everything connected down to the The only thing left is the LED controls, which is just the inputs, which I don't have any of the LEDs in place yet, so I'm not going to wire that yet. So that'll be the last thing, but I'm pretty sure I could get to that with the box in the car. Be a little bit of a pain, but I'm sure I could do it. So I think I'm going to get ready to clean this up some and throw the box back in and see how everything lays. But got my inputs for the amp, same on the ground that I'm going to use for the bottom amp there. This is the audio input to the LED controller, and then that's the remote lead going to the amp rack. So once that's all in, these two are, that's driver's side crossover, and then I have passenger side as well, so they can run to the JP84 when I get that in. But that's about where I'm at. So let me see if I can get this box back in, clean some of that up, and kind of get it final placed. Alright, so here's where I'm at for the day. Got the plexi mounted. I got the amplifier kind of in, mocked up in the location needs to be. Wires kind of mocked up where they got to run. I got the other 0 gauge inputs for the other amp on top. Remote and audio in for the LED processor, and then just remote for the amps. Sub is mounted. Wires pretty much ran to here, all kind of done. So that's about where I'm at for the day. It's extremely hot out, probably over 100 right now. Shirts 3 different colors. But I'm gonna call it for the day. Go home, take a shower. But if y'all enjoyed, give this video thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, y'all, just driving home. Figured I'd show you. It is officially over 100 degrees. It is a hot day in Florida today.